Welcome, everyone to FTS FTS. Tonight, FTS is doing a mobile podcast with Dr. Johnathan Wilson, the great Dr. Johnathan Wilson from Father Foundership
Foundation.
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 All right, all right. Hey, y'all. I'm Ann with the plan.
And we have Dr. Johnathan Wilson here as our guest in his home tonight.
Yes.
Thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all for having me.
Again, we're gonna let y'all know we are a mobile podcast. We are a mobile podcast, and we're here today to interview Dr. Wilson. He's doing amazing things in the community, and he's going to share a lot of things with us that he has going on for the community to help the community. And anybody that know me know if I'm sitting beside somebody, they mean business. And we'll start with the first question. What is Fathership Foundation all about and what it stands for? And I'll ask you some other questions after you answer those, because I was about to run a whole bunch of stuff down to you.
Okay.
Because there's so many great things he's doing. I'm
Right.
excited. I'm really
Right.
excited, everyone. Okay, Mr. Dr. Wilson.
Yeah, what is the Fathership Foundation? Well, first of all, the Fathership Foundation is a community-based 501c3. We're a nonprofit organization, and we operate in the 51st Ward and the 40th Ward of Southwest Philadelphia. So that's 19143 and 19142.
Okay.
So you asked me what we do. We have 3 signature programs. We have what is called a academic fathership program. That is a school-based 9-month comprehensive male parent engagement program. And the objective in that program is to get fathers more involved with their children's education, specifically children that are between the age of 4 and 10. The research says that when dads are involved, kids do better. So we have a whole program where we come into the school, we do a Bring Your Dad to School Day and orientation. And throughout the school year, we schedule the fathers to come into the classroom at least 3 times a month. If the fathers do that, they get a free trip to Chuck E. Cheese
Oh, Chuck E. Cheese. Okay.
or the trampoline park if they think they're too cool for Chuck E. Cheese.
I like the trampoline part.
The trampoline
Yeah,
park.
right.
So but when we do that and set those incentives up like that, we see that fathers do participate.
Okay.
So and when they participate more, we see things drop like statistically, like and some things statistically significantly, which is we see our unexcused tardy go down. We saw math proficiency go up in the sample that we studied, and we saw reading proficiency go up.
So you have a lot of great results.
Yeah, great outcomes.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
Great
Oh,
outcomes.
that's
Yep.
great. That's
okay,
great.
fathers
That's
for
great.
coming out.
Yep.
Okay,
Well, that's one part. We got 2 more.
Okay,
So
tell
we
us.
got the community academics reentry, right? And that's
Okay.
where people, like we know in our hood, like sometimes people stop going to school for a lot of different
Right.
reasons. You could have moved from a different coast or down south or something, and you didn't get in school because your parents didn't put you in.
Right.
They waited too long, and school started, and you just need to get back in. We help with that. You might have a truancy issue where you just stop going, and your mom want to get you back in. You could have dropped out. You could get a GED, or you could be haven't had a case, got locked up,
Okay.
and now you need to get back in school. We help with that too.
Now this is the program to help us all with all that.
Yeah, this is the
Okay.
the CARP, this community academic reentry.
Okay.
So what and that's all things academic. Also, we have a situation where we can, if you never went to college before, you first generation college, we help you too. So we help you with your statement of purpose for grad school, whatever. All
So-
things academic.
what I'm getting out of this is Foundership Fathers program has solutions.
Yeah, solutions.
Solutions. This program is just not talking. This program is acting. Is
Hands-on.
Hands-on.
Right.
This building is open for fathers to come in, and listening to Dr. Wilson, unbeknownst to me, really what we was going to be talking about. A few nights ago, I was laying in my bed, and I was thinking about you and your program, and I said to myself, we need a women's program like that because there's a lot of women that's in a way or off or got lost on their way or dropped out that want to go to school or
Yeah.
want to take up a trade.
But we open to women too.
Okay.
see,
So
I
it's
didn't
not
know that.
just we push the fatherhood.
You push
thing.
the okay.
That's just kind of
That's
like
the main
warm and
objective.
fuzzy. But no, our main objective is to increase the amount of formally educated, work-ready adults.
Okay.
That's men and women.
So how can people get involved and where can it go?
Oh, they can come here.
And
If they
where's
want to
this-
find out more about us, you can.
Okay.
We got a pretty heavy web presence, so you can go to the official website, which is fathershipfoundation.org, or you're on the gram. You can go to Fathership Foundation on Facebook or Instagram.
Okay.
Twitter, we have a Twitter. It's like Fathership Found, because somebody had our name, and then I
Okay.
just never. I'm not a Twitter boy.
And you are in the area code 19143?
19142 and 19143.
19143.
So the 51st ward, that's King Sesson and all that. Like
Okay.
down to 51st, almost coming back from like Chester Avenue, coming over from University
Okay.
City, and then all the way up here like to Eastwick where we at.
Okay.
Oh, but the center is located in Southwest 65th and King Sesson. That's where we at now. That's where we broadcasting from.
65th and King Sesson,
Right here.
Chester Avenue. We here, mobile podcast.
Yep. I'm so glad y'all came today too.
Thank you for
But you know what I was
having
gonna
us.
say about the woman thing? The crazy this podcast is from the streets for the streets.
Yes.
All right, look. So I guess I could talk about this, right?
Yes. Anything
So
you
I'ma
can
put it like
talk
this.
about anything
So I'm gonna take my doctor hat off.
on here.
All
Take
right,
the
look.
doctor hat off. Let's
Before I was a
get
doctor, I was
naked.
somebody else. So listen. So I was locked up in 2009. I was at the Creek.
Okay.
I'm so old. They probably closed that jail down by now. But I was in the jail of the jail. That's called a hole, right?
Okay.
I had a real smart mouth. I wasn't really a real violent person, but I used to get with them police when they used to.
Okay.
I knew my rights, right? So one
Talk
day
about
I got some teeth work done. It took like 6 months. I've been sitting in there, kept telling, like, oh man, I'm putting in medical slips. I'm telling them the sky is falling, my teeth bleeding, all this, whatever, just to get me down to the dentist, right? They had a cute little nurse in there. I wanted to get down there too. So I get down to the nurse. Get down to the dentist, and they scale half my side up. They scale half the side and say we can't do that. We're gonna do the other side later, but you gotta go get your antibiotic. Now I knew
Okay.
a little bit about that. I knew my homie back in the day, Jeff Price. He had died because he got his tooth pulled, and then he went to sleep and didn't go get his medicine, the antibiotics,
Oh.
and then he died because he went septic overnight. So I'm like, I'm in here in jail. Ain't nobody care if I go septic. I'm like, yo, so I was on this long old block, G2 or G3 or something, I forgot. So I was way in the back. So a lot of times the guards, they kind of like depend on the inmates to like, the runners or whatever to get the information now. So I had missed medication because I was asleep. So I woke up, I said, damn, we going back down? Like, yeah, everybody going back down. I'm like, yo, I gotta get my medicine because I got this done, right? So this boy like, nah, man, take it in your take it in. All extra, right? So I'm like, I'm not going there. Matter of fact, I know. Matter of fact, I done read the prisoner handbook, and I'm not being a danger to myself and nobody else. So I'm trying to get my medication because I'm not trying to die in here. Everybody like, she about to go to the twist, bro. We need to go. I'm like, no, I'm not going. I'll sit on the ground like this, right? So I'm sitting there. So that this guard, she was cool with me. She's like, Johnathan, just go in your hut. Listen, then the white shit talking about spray him and throw him in the hut. So I'm like, I think I avoid the spray.
Go in the hut.
I'll go on in the hut. So the dude is so mad that I cussed him out on such a different level. I didn't like try to fight him. I was just on my intelligence joint. He come back, Wilson, let me see your armband. So I come to my gate. He like, you got emergency medication. I'm like, yes. So I walk off this block long. Everybody like, dang, they got it, dang. I'm gonna start being like him, you know what I mean? Like, know my rights and all that. He ain't go to the twist, damn. Like, I'm gonna start not locking in, right? They gets me to the end of that. We turn the corner to the steps. Boom, bang, 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 bang. Straight through the hole. No medication. Yes.
They tricked you.
Tricked me. But I
Oh,
heard,
there's a lot of tricking.
I hurt his feelings. So now,
Ah,
so
you're
now I'm in the
pride.
hole, right? So now I'm in the hole, and this is how the Fathership Foundation got born. So I'm in there, and just like you said about the women, I said there's nothing for men. Well, first I had been in there for like the third week, because every Thursday you get a little hearing, and you can go back out to wherever you're supposed to be going. So Thursday come, gone. People coming in there after me, leaving. next week, I'm like, yo, I gotta call my sister. I call my sister, yo, you gotta call up here. They gotta get me out of here. So, but that week, I was sitting in the cell, and I already had a college degree. I've been a fool. I was just always playing both sides of the street since I was a kid. So I was like, man, why am I here? Like, I said, wait a minute, why are we all in here? Like, what do we all have in common? What are we all missing? I said, fathers.
Yes.
But it wasn't no name for it. I was like, we all got fathers or we wouldn't exist, right? So how's that, right?
Right.
So I was like, there's no fathership. There's no action. The acts or duties associated with being a father is not being done. So ain't nobody going to games. Excuse me. Nobody's going nobody going to the games. Nobody's checking homework. They're not tucking them in. They arguing. It's all this stuff because nobody. And there needs to be an organization or an agency that just deal with men issues. Everybody in here need counseling, PTSD, gun charges, been abused, getting traumatized.
But you know what?
You need something for that. So that's
amazing.
So that's how the Fathership Foundation got born.
Amazing.
Okay, but I'm gonna piggyback off of that because I feel like the women don't have. You said this is open for women, but it's really written up for men.
Yeah.
The woman needs that same strength and attention that the men have.
Yeah.
So even me being a woman, if I wasn't an activist and I came in here, even if you told me, well, this is for women too, every time I come in and see Fathership Foundation, I would want to see a flower next to that or Womenship Foundation. Like, I mean, that's just me.
Yeah. So
not no one else, but
that's
just
true.
me.
So what we plan on doing, I agree with you. So what we planned on doing is a friend of mine I grew up with, Stephanie Finner, Mia, they all from Southwest.
Okay.
They are accomplished now, and they reached out to me about doing things for women. And one of the things, I think Stephanie has MBA, she has all these degrees, MBA, RN, like all this stuff. And she's really a good person. I grew up with her. So she's willing to come in, and her and Mia. I haven't talked to Mia, but I'm pretty sure they're talking. I mean, they're talking about coming in, doing some stuff for CNA. Getting women ready.
Okay.
So workforce development things like classes for them, some etiquette things.
Okay, see, that's what I
Yeah, and see, they're established. These are successful black women in the community that come from Southwest Philadelphia.
And you know what? I think that's great. You know, what they're planning on putting together because a lot of our women and men lack adequacy. They don't even know what it means. You know, and part of my mission is to reach those babies before they get old enough to even understand and help them when they get to the age they know what to do. So
Right.
That's my aim, to catch them before they become an adult so they can know how to be an adult.
The youth.
Yeah,
And
you
with
got
that,
while they're developing.
Yeah, they need training as well. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't get 2 fingers. I don't know.
Right.